But at least you said go.
Okay, go.
Go.
3, 2,
No,
1.
now you're making me nervous again.
That shouldn't be my phone.
Any day now. Now it's on. Okay, good. Quiet.
This student,
You can take it out.
take it off.
Oh, yeah. We got, I don't want to remember COVID.
Conversation that I had with this young man's mom when he was still in 6th grade. Okay, wait, I gotta start over.
You can have. All right. Whenever you want to go.
Do I need to count for you?
3, 2, 1.
Hi, Dr. G here. I've been given the opportunity to talk about one of our seniors this year. This young lady I became acquainted with for the first time 2 years ago in my calculus class. Just a few days into the semester, I was standing at the board talking to the students about calculus, and pretty soon this young lady came up behind me and tapped me on the shoulder and said, "How'd you get that?" It kind of startled me at first, but here was a young lady willing to step out on thin ice and come up to the front of the class and ask a question. She's been asking questions for now on to 2 years, both in calculus and AP statistics. By now you probably know who this young lady is. She's going to be the valedictorian of the senior class this year. She's a National Merit Scholarship winner recipient, and she's a special student. She's special in many ways. But she's first of all a very, very talented young lady who's touched my heart. And she's going to do very, very well in life. And her name is Grayson Kenyon, and all of you know who that young lady is. She's special to all of us. She's special to the school, but she's also become very dear to my heart. Grayson, I wish you the very best in life and everything that God has for you.
I did this fine the first time we did it. Brian, please don't kill me. Hey Noah, Mr. Richardson here. I just wanted to say how proud I am of you and everything you've accomplished here at JPII. Your musical talent is so impressive, and we are so grateful that we've had you in our music ministry. Thanks for always making us laugh and smile at rehearsal. You're a really awesome guy. It was great having you in videography as well. Best of luck in everything you will accomplish, and yeah, you're awesome.
This student is just about the nicest person I have ever known in my entire life. I had the great pleasure of teaching this young person for a few years. I found this young man to be a humble and gracious person who had a huge love for his parents and brother. I know this young man has gone through some very difficult adversity in his life, and I know his constant prayers and strong faith has sustained him. This student is the kind of person who, without even trying, makes others around him better, and thus he made our school, John Paul II, a better place daily. He has an easygoing style and seems to always be wearing a welcoming smile. This senior is wise beyond his years and is an academically gifted individual who will thrive in whatever it is he is to do next in his life. He was conscientious and eager in my classroom and relentless in his effort to deliver his best work. I also got to see the light of God's face in this young man on a day-to-day basis, and my sincerest compliments to his mom and dad on raising a great son. May God bless you always and keep you safe in the palm of his hand, Trey DeTuris. Congratulations on your graduation, Trey, and you are awesome.
This year, I'm lucky to be able to honor Evan Malcolm. In my short time teaching you, Evan, I'm impressed by all of your positive attributes. You possess the following qualities, which will take you far. First of all, you're tall. I didn't know if you know that or not, but I just wanted to make sure that you were aware. This was particularly helpful when we had to hang flags during Hispanic Heritage Month. But in all seriousness, you have a quiet leadership quality that is so valuable. At the beginning of the year, you kind of let us take the lead in group discussions. However, as the year went on, you started contributing to our discussions with a unique, beneficial perspective. There were times when you added so much value to our conversations with a thoughtful perspective that looked at the whole picture, not just your personal feeling about something. That quiet leadership will get you far, especially if you decide to go into business. You are also very caring. There were so many times this year when you remembered conversations that we had had and followed up with me the next time we saw each other. Paying attention to details and caring enough to follow up shows people that you value them and makes important connections. I have also learned that you are extremely positive and always give people the benefit of the doubt. I think you have such a positive outlook because you value all people, regardless of whether or not they are the same as you. Finally, you value family. Your closeness with your family will be invaluable. I have no doubt that your family will be there to support you in every aspect of your life. You are so lucky to have an amazing, supportive family. Evan, I know you will do amazing things. You have the qualities and attributes necessary to be successful in whatever you choose to do. I am so honored to be able to give you my first ever JPII tribute and to have been your teacher. Buena suerte.
Hi everyone, Coach Demute here. Today I'm going to talk about one of my favorite wrestlers, Jonathan Field. It is my honor to give Jonathan the senior honoring this year. I've watched Jonathan grow up from a young ninth grader on the wrestling team first year, coming out, learning a lot, to a senior leader, captain of the team for a few years. You know, Jonathan has grown into a fine young man, an Eagle Scout award recipient, one of our best wrestlers and captain of our wrestling team for many years. We're going to miss Jonathan in the practice room. We're going to miss his leadership next year. It's going to be hard to replace him as captain. Jonathan, I wish you well in your future. Whenever you're back in town, you know you're always welcome to come in the wrestling room, help out, practice with the guys, give them words of encouragement and all that. So good luck in your future. We're going to miss you. I'm going to miss you. I know Coach Lons is going to miss you, and the other wrestlers who are coming up still on the team are going to miss you and your leadership. I wish you well in everything you do in life. It's been great having you as a student and having you as an athlete.
Hey Chris, it's Mrs. Martos here. You did it. Took you a while, but you did it. And I just want to wish you the best of everything. Life is full of all the things you need to have ahead of you. And do what your heart tells you to do. Keep playing soccer, do the best you can, and for Pete's sake, get a pencil.
Today I get to honor Trip Courier as a senior. I had Trip in class for a few years. Trip has been on the wrestling team for many years. We're going to miss him. Trip has been a tremendous wrestler for us, starting out as a young sophomore with the wrestling team, and then last couple years coming and growing into his senior year. Trip finished second in the state this year, which is quite a goal for him, but his bigger goal Trip has achieved is getting down to the weight he wanted to get to. I know he came in, Trip is a very focused guy. He's a goals-oriented person, and he achieved a lot of his goals, a lot of his focus, so that he's done a tremendous job. You know, I'm going to miss Trip in the wrestling room. I'm going to miss him walking around school. Trip, you're welcome to come into the wrestling room anytime you're back at school. Come in and practice. We need a bigger guy in the room to roll around anyway. I wish you well in your future. Good luck at American University. I know you're going to do great things. Thanks again.
Austin, thought I would move my honoring few to my office. One, this is where most of our conversations have taken place. And second, I could put up your future alma mater, USC, in the background. I know you had some great choices for your future education, but I wholeheartedly believe you made the right choice up there in Columbia. You're a family man already. You have your sister there, your grandparents are right around the corner, and just a short drive to come back and visit your mom often, who I know you love dearly, and you get to see me. I hope so. A couple years ago, you talked about leaving John Paul, thinking that a school down the road held a brighter future for you. Luckily for our community, you didn't make that choice. But I am grateful for that decision, and greedily I may say, gave you and I the opportunity to form a great relationship. It was great to watch your enthusiasm and school spirit, your athleticism on the court and on the field, and to watch you grow as a leader. I was able to see your maturity level grow, to see your faith form. Thank you for asking me to be a part of it. It was one of the true honors in my life. You are one of those young adults that I've had the pleasure of getting to know and gaining a sense of true inspiration from. Your drive at becoming a better man each step forward in life will be your greatest attribute. Those that get to know you and have you in their circle of friends will be some lucky people. They will have within arm's reach a friendship not many people have. I pray for your success in life in whatever form you may want that to be. Austin, I love and I will miss you, your daily presence. I wish you the best in whatever path you choose, though I know whatever choice that is, it will be the right one. Good luck and congratulations.
The young woman that I'm speaking about today is a good example of what we'd like a JPII graduate to be. She is a woman of faith. Her faith is very important to her. She's a woman of family. She supports her family, especially her sibling, and she is a woman of friends. I got to know her a little bit this year. She's quiet and gentle at first, and then loud and a little bit boisterous at times. She has worked hard in order to achieve her graduation, and we are very proud of Giselle.
Wait, I have to do another one? All right, I'll be right back. So I've been known to crack under pressure a little bit, and Taylor probably would love it if I went ahead and weeped here on this video, but since I'm the one that's editing these, should that happen, I'm going to go ahead and edit that out. I love best about Taylor is her willingness to try new things that she has done here throughout her high school career at John Paul. You've done student leadership, you've been in theater, you've been one of the leading roles, I believe, multiple times, though I think JPII was written specifically for you. You have taken your faith seriously. You're a leader at FCA, you're a leader in Acts 29, and in both of those things, you have helped others in their own faith formation in doing so. And that to me, as a young adult, I just find incredible, and I'm inspired by it. So all I ask of you as you leave and you go to Furman in the fall is that you continue the love of doing new things. Being a leader in what you love. Anyone who gives you just a few minutes to get to know you, Taylor, will discover you are the real deal. You are genuine, you are unique, and you are kind. You can be an inspiration for other good people to follow. The hallways here will be a little quieter without you here, but you will be remembered as one of the students who have made student life here a better place. I want you to know that you are loved and you will be missed here terribly. In my office will be a little bit of a lonelier place come next year. Good luck with everything. I can't wait to hear about all your achievements.
I first met this gentleman during Lisso's house freshman orientation 4 years ago. He was one of a group of only 6 gentlemen. In addition to getting to know him in-house, I've gotten the pleasure of knowing him in class. He's very laid back, a great friend, and very humble. One of the things I truly love about him is he can get the highest grade on a test and not say a word. No boasting, no tooting his horn, just a quick glance at his grade and then tucks it into his notebook. He's very dedicated and focused in his studies, and he is not one that teachers have to worry about. One of my favorite memories of him was during a football game. John Paul II was playing Hilton Head Prep. The sun was setting, the clock was winding down, and John Paul was losing. This gentleman stepped up and kicked a 22-yard field goal to win the game. It wasn't the fact that he won the game or that the kick was phenomenal, but it was his reaction to the kick. He was jumping up and down, and the entire team rushed him from the sidelines and engulfed him in this massive pile. The sheer joy and excitement that he showed and his genuine happiness was absolutely amazing. And for someone who's usually very laid back, this was awesome to watch. I'm, of course, talking about Ben Richardson. Nowadays, Ben focuses his attention on the soccer field. He does his part without complaining, mostly playing defense. While his defensive skills make a world of difference, they're no fanfare, and it's usually just part of the game. I'm not sure what Ben has planned for his future after John Paul, but I do know with his work ethic, both on and off the field, he will succeed. I hope that when he drives to his new school, people will smile when they see his purple car. I know I am going to miss it. He took Lasso's Power the Purple to a whole new level. So congratulations to you, Ben. Best wishes, and you will be missed.
Quiet and reserved, but competitive is the best way I can describe Jeremiah Young. I've only had the pleasure of knowing him for the past 2 years, but what I've learned is that I would always pick him to be on my team, no matter what the competition or game might be. My first interaction with Jeremiah was on a summer morning in June of 2019. I spent the next few months trying to pull words out of his mouth aside from yes sir and no sir. Even though he wasn't much of a communicator that summer, he did do the most important thing. He showed up every single day. Over time, I gradually got to know Jeremiah, and it wasn't for another few months before I got the first glimpse of his competitive spirit. At our first scrimmage, our quarterback came out with an injury, and with nobody really prepped to step in, Jeremiah said he would do it. Little did he know the QB spot would be his for the next 2 years. As I got to see his competitive nature, I also got to see his personality come out as he gradually became more vocal and even demanding at times, which is what a good leader does. There are very few times that you can really see Jeremiah show emotion, but the times I can remember are usually after big touchdowns scored by his teammates, not after ones he scored himself. I think that it also shows the kind of person and teammate he was and will continue to be next year at North Carolina Wesleyan. Not only is Jeremiah a 3-sport star and the 2021 Best Male Athlete Award winner, he is also a 4.0 student. His dedication in the classroom over the last few years at JPII has given him the opportunity to continue his athletic and academic career at the next level. I look forward to all that you will accomplish at the next level as well as in life. And when in doubt, call on your own number. I trusted you, and you should too. And you're always welcome back in my huddle anytime.
Oh, what are y'all doing?
We're reporting for Ernesto.
Oh, Ernesto. Please take off your earrings. Bye.
Bye.
Sorry.
Ernesto, that's how much we love you, sweetheart. We're going to miss you dearly. And you see, we're recording in this in here for you because this is where I saw you most of the time and buying you chips for yourself and for your sister and for your other friends. And what we take away from this for you is your kindness, your generosity, your spirit in Savio House, and we couldn't have done it without you. You have the best life, sweetheart. Miss you, and I will miss you and love you more.
So Gabe Skipper, to borrow a thought from Ernest Hemingway, there is nothing noble or honorable in being superior to others. True honor and humility is being superior to the person you were yesterday. Walking the path to being the best version of yourself. That's what I witnessed from you, Gabe. This whole journey is about figuring out the person you're becoming. And Gabe, you figured out that leading others and building relationships isn't about making the most noise. You've realized the value of listening, of letting go of ego, of following your own lead, of keeping your cool, and of focusing on actions rather than words. For me, you are a calming and peaceful presence, compassionate and open-minded, and willing to look deep beyond the surface of things to discover what's real. I'd say you're passionate about that, about trying to find what's real and what's true. You are who you are, and that's who people get no matter what. And these are profound gifts. They're your gifts. And they are what make you a blessing beyond measure for every person who knows you. My encouragement, keep seeking and discovering and becoming more and more who you are. Dr. and Mrs. Skipper, thank you for entrusting us with the opportunity to walk with and care for Gabe throughout these last several years. It's been an honor and a privilege to be sure. And Gabe, thank you for the honor and the gift of sharing in your journey. Please know my prayers are always with you. And remember, whatever time it is when you're hearing this, you are loved. Peace.
Hi, I am super excited to get to talk about a student that I've not only had the pleasure of teaching several different 2D visual art classes over the years, but also serving as her house dean. So I think that I know this student pretty well. She's a little quiet, but that doesn't mean that she doesn't have amazing ideas. She also is incredible at knowing herself, pushing herself, and trying new things. One of those new things to me was the idea of being a chemistry major at Northern Colorado. And Maddie Johnson, I know that you are going to love being a chemistry major. So sorry. I'm trying to say it with a straight face. Let's try it again. We're still rolling. Maddie, I know that you're gonna love being a chemistry major, but don't forget your amazing, amazing gift at visual art. God has big plans for you, and I can't wait to see where you end up. Be in touch.
I met this gentleman during Lasso's freshman orientation 4 years ago. I've gotten to know him fairly well over the years. He's been both in my mentor group and in various classes. He usually sits up front, asks a ton of questions, and does his work. He and I do differ on our organizational skills. He puts everything into one folder. Yes, it holds all the materials for all 8 of his classes. And as the school year progresses, this folder gets bigger and bigger and larger and larger. Now, over the course of the semester, repairs are needed because the folder is getting so big. The crazy thing is that he can find anything he needs in that folder. Well, that is until the folder bursts. Over the years, I've seen him mature in the classroom, develop both on the field and on the court, and grow spiritually through March for Life. One of the best places to see him excel, though, is not in the classroom, but on the stage. Watching him let loose and just have fun really shows a totally different side of him. He found a place where he can be himself and have a fantastic time doing it. Even though John may take a year off before going to college, I know he has the dedication, determination, and perseverance to handle whatever life throws at him. And when time gets tough, he can always fall back on 2 things. He can always take time to be alone with the plants, or ice cream is cheap therapy. So John, I wish you the best in whatever and wherever your future takes you. Congratulations, best wishes, and whenever you run low on ice cream, you know where to go.
Since the day the student has arrived at JPII, they have frustrated me, made me laugh, made me smile, but always kept me on my toes. Watching a student grow over the course of 6 years is a blessing that not many teachers get. And oh, how did this student grow? In 7th grade, you sat in the back of my class with a look that said, I find this stuff interesting, but I'm not going to let you know that. And over time, that facade softened, and you became, dare I say, excited about history? Landry, it broke my heart when you left JPII, but oh, how did it sing when you returned. You often say to me, if I could tell my 7th grade self something, it would be this. But if I could tell your 7th grade self something, it would be that I knew then that you would grow into a kind, loving, respectful, funny, intelligent, and sometimes wise person that you are today. Do not lose yourself in the great big wild world out there. Always remember the things that you've learned here at JPII. It's not that hard. You're pretty smart. Getting it done now is always easier than doing it later. And don't be late. I wish you all the best, and I look forward to hearing about all the great things you are going to accomplish in this world.
I'm very honored to introduce this young man to you tonight. He has been part of JPII since the 7th grade. I first knew him from my Mandarin 1 class. As a student from Hispanic heritage, he chose to do a Mandarin class, not Spanish. That itself tells you something about his personality. He's not afraid of taking challenges. There was an interesting episode in my class that his first name became a great tip for the class to remember how to say give in Chinese. Because in Chinese, to give is gay. Although I did not have a chance to teach him beyond the 9th grade, I see how he continues to grow up at JPII as a strong, mature, and supportive young man. He would also ask me how his 2 younger brothers are doing in my classes, as he has been aware of the responsibility of being the upperclassman and the elder brother. Like all our athletes at JPII, his growth comes from what he learned here, and in the meantime, JPII becomes a better place because of his wonderful presence. This young man is Gabe Orta. We're so proud that you are ready to walk out of this campus and start a new stage in your life. It's hard for us to say goodbye to you, but you can be confident that when you walk out of this beloved family, you have our prayers, our love, and our blessings that will be with you through all the new challenges. Congratulations, Gabe.
Yeah, it's hard. It's the first time.
Yeah, but now you're going to recall those words, so it'll be easier.
No, it won't.
Hi, Stephen. It has been a very fun past 4 years with you in class and long Saturdays at robotics tournaments. You have been such an integral part of everything that we've done with the technology and the robotics, and I will truly forever be grateful for that and your supportive family and everything that you guys have done for us. I'm going to miss your dry wit humor and having you in practically every class almost every day. But I know that you're going to do great things up there at USC Upstate, and I can't wait to hear all about it.
I can still remember a conversation that I had with this young man's mom when he was still in 6th grade. He had come over from St. Peter's for baseball practice. His mom told me how very excited their family was to become a part of the JPII community. I appreciated that conversation, but more than anything, I appreciated that the Jennings family was committed to Hayden growing with us at JPII. I have known Hayden since he was an elementary age student at St. Peter's Catholic School. I have also watched Hayden grow up as he traveled through Cub Scouts and later Boy Scouts with my sons. As he begins to plan for the next leg of life's journey, I can say with great confidence that I believe Hayden is going to make his corner of the world a better place. Not only have I had the opportunity to get to know Hayden on a personal level, I've also known him as a student in the classroom. Hayden was in APES with me when he was a junior. Though our year ended far too early last year, I knew that his time spent in the APES Science Lab left him with a true curiosity about our global community. Hayden has a strong sense of stewardship for our planet, and once again, I have no doubt that Hayden is going to make his corner of the world a better place. Hayden has played varsity football, receiving accolades for his efforts on the field as a JPII Golden Warrior. He has been a leader on the varsity baseball team as he has truly grown up catching a baseball since before he could walk. He has been involved in our JPII FCA and Student Leadership Council. Hayden, as you leave JPII, I am eternally grateful that you have made this corner of the world, John Paul II Catholic School, a better place. You won't soon be forgotten. Go out, make good choices, do great things, and be not afraid.
Malone, today is a day you probably thought would never come. It's here, enjoy it, cherish it, and don't forget it. It's bound to be filled with many emotions. Let these feelings serve as a reminder that no matter where you go in life from here, you'll always make a family of your own here at JPII. You have influenced the lives of others just by simply being in theirs. You are a young man of character, integrity, one who is driven and focused on achieving your goals. It has been an honor to coach you the last 3 years. I have always admired the fact that you have the drive and determination to put in the extra work both on and off the court. The ability to lift those up around you regardless of the mood you were in. All it took was a smile, a positive comment, a hug, or a handshake, and that person left feeling better about themselves. Another wonderful trait that you possess is your selflessness. You were never concerned about playing time, stats, or recognition, only what you could do to make the team more successful. Leave here knowing that you had a lasting impact on JPII and one that will be soon forgotten. Remember love, the defeat, the laughs, the tears, and I wish you all the best as you take your talents to Randolph College next year in the fall. Years from now, you'll not remember the wins and losses of each season, but the classmates, the teachers, and the coaches that took this journey with you. Never let up and never look back. Thank you for all of your efforts and your leadership. Love and miss you, Coach T.
Hi, Owen. So no surprise to see me sitting here talking about you. I'll try and keep it short and sweet because I know you're probably already uncomfortable knowing somebody's talking about you. But I don't want you to leave us without letting you know how much I truly appreciate all that you've done over the last 4 years with me in the technology department, in the robotics, and everything that you've done. And you've been my right hand or left hand guy for so long, and I'm truly gonna miss you, and I hope the best for everything, and I'll be thinking about you, and I hope you keep in touch.
I have to start over, Brian.
That's fine.
My handwriting's too small. Start it over.
I also wrote big too because I
So you can read it?
I can't. Yeah, it's terrible.
Okay. You ready?
It's rolling.
Oh. Okay.
Just let it go.
Okay. I got some in my eye. I'm happy to present a senior honoring for Neil. Neil joined JP2 during his 10th grade year. At the end of his first year here, he won our English award. He greatly deserved that award, and he has brought our school community so much since then. Neil is intelligent, creative, and he can overcome great adversity. This past year, he helped bring our school community a state championship in sailing. He has many great things ahead at the University of South Carolina. Congratulations, Neil.
Caden, I have had the pleasure of teaching and coaching you for the last 3 years. It was apparent to me early on that you were JP2's #1 fan. It could be a middle school volleyball game, a cross-country meet, or a varsity football game, and you were on the sidelines yelling and screaming, often inappropriately, to the point in which the refs would come over and tell me, shut you up or get you out of here. Looking back, I was annoyed in the moment, but after reflecting, this is the school spirit we need. We need more of our students out here supporting one another. You led the charge. Eventually it went from you and a buddy to a small group and morphed into a whole rowdy student section of fans. Regardless of how packed the gym was on Friday night, I could always hear your voice. Then comes your senior year. You tried out and you made the basketball team. And I'm thinking to myself, wait, who's going to cheer for us? Who's going to heckle the other team? I made the right decision putting you on the roster. You put in the time to improve, worked hard, and earned that spot. You were understanding of your role, a great teammate, and nobody got more cheers and support when they were on the court than you did. Thank you for your commitment this past season. Take these lessons and apply them in the real world. I can't wait until you return next year over break, sit in those stands again, and get the crowd fired up. Love and miss you, Coach T.
3, 2, 1.
Full disclosure, this is the third time that I've recorded this because I've gone way too long. Okay.
You gotta, they're gonna have to.
Hey, Ellie. Oh, I'm going to miss you, sweet girl. Remember when you came here a few short years ago, you came from another school, and you told me the story that the day you left that school, you wore this shirt. Remember this shirt? Remember your times at JP2, being captain of the cheer squad, doing the best that you can, overcoming a whole bunch of things. I'll remember that, but this is what I'll mostly remember. That I said you could, and darn it if you didn't do it. And also, love you more. Have the best life, sweetheart. We'll miss you and keep JP2 in your heart always.
I'm happy to offer a senior honoring for Connor Moritz. Connor joined JP2 in his 9th grade year, and I've taught him every year since then, and even mentored him during house. Since that time, I have seen Connor's true characteristics. He is a great and loyal friend. Even though he can be quiet, he is very thoughtful, and he's always willing to defend his very strong faith. I know that his family and our school are proud of what he's accomplished, and we offer him a great congratulations. Congratulations, Connor.
Okay, you ready?
No. Incredibly bright, polite, respectful, faith-filled, reflective. I am speaking about Christian Santos. Christian, it seems like a million years since I had you in class last year. You were so reserved. However, you could not hide the fact that you were such a gifted writer. You impressed me as well as many of your peers. I'd like to wish you the best of luck in pursuing a career in engineering and success with all your endeavors in the future. God bless.
It's an absolute privilege to be able to honor Jen White. Jen, I heard all about you before I'd even met you. Everyone was telling me about this girl who's great at soccer and has moved here from Ohio. You came out to the field quiet, but filled with determination, humility, and grace. You continuously left it all on the field, and as a coach, I couldn't have asked for more from a player. I could go on and on about the talented player you are, but I want to honor you for the person you came up to me one practice and asked to bond and get to know each other. Since that moment, I've been able to witness your strength, kindness for all, and positivity you bring to every situation, no matter what. You bring a smile to everyone that has the opportunity to get to know you, and your resilient nature is something that most do not possess but comes so naturally to you. I will miss all of your jokes and conversations about anything and everything. Jen, you truly are something special. Please never forget it. Remember that you always have me here with whatever you may need in the future. I couldn't be more proud of you and all that you have accomplished. Love you, Jen.
Last year, I got to interact more and get to know one of our students a little bit better during the March for Life. I'm happy to offer a senior honoring for Edwin. Last spring, Edwin was one of the few regular attendees of my Zoom classes. I know from these classes that he, like so many of us at that time, was truly missing our school. And this year, I've been so grateful to have him back in class, offering his intelligent and quick insights. I will miss him there, and I wish him the best of luck. Congratulations, Edwin.
As I've dragged my feet honoring this student, it's not because I don't know what to say. It's because I have so much to say, I really don't know where to begin. Do I begin about talking about your academic achievements, which are through the roof? Or do I talk about your tireless work for the school, from Student Leadership Council to Acts 29, FCA, and more? I'm not really sure if there was a school organization that you weren't a part of. It seems, though, that I should take the most obvious route and talk about your amazing athletic career here at JPII. But it's not the great volleyball player, or the tenacious basketball player, or the new amazing track phenom star that I want to honor, but you, Bella Termini, the truly amazing person you've become. The last 3 years I've been here with you, I've watched you grow to become a confident leader with your peers, an amazing trusted friend to your teammates, and most impressively, I've watched a transformation in you with your siblings. The love and support you show them is phenomenal, and you are their biggest fan, coach, and cheerleader. As we strive to teach academics and athletics at JPII, what we're really hoping to produce are amazing people deep in faith and spirit. Bella, you're a 100% success as far as I'm concerned. It's been my honor to be with you these past few years, and I'm going to miss you more than you know. Tulane is lucky to have gotten you, and God bless your roommate in Rome, because she's going to have to put up with a lot of FaceTime calls during volleyball season. I love you, Bella.
As I prepared these thoughts to honor you, Angel, I was reminded of a quote I read several years ago, which says, "Make the most of yourself by fanning the tiny inner sparks of possibility into flames of achievement." Angel, from the first time I met you, you've been filled with questions and curiosity and this wonderful desire to fan those tiny sparks of possibility. One of my greatest encouragements for young people is to continue asking questions, to continue seeking knowledge, and to be open to discovering answers you may not have expected. And Angel, that is precisely the young man you are. Maybe the greatest thing about you is that your eagerness for answers and to figure out what's right ahead of you is outmatched only by your sincerity and your authenticity and your heart. We don't have to look any further than the football field or the wrestling mat to witness the depth of your desire to do better and to be better day by day and week after week. Once again, you have been fanning the sparks of possibility into flames of achievement. These are moments for you to remember for a lifetime. Mr. and Mrs. Perez, we truly appreciate you sharing Angel with us and allowing us to be part of his formation. Angel, know that I am grateful for the opportunity to accompany you during this time at JPII, and I'll be keeping you in my prayers as your journey continues. And of course, know that whatever time it is, you are loved. Peace.
These are the top 10 reasons that I am so thankful to teach Alondra Hurtado. Okay, number 1, your smile. I love it. It makes my day. Number 2, your kindness, period. Number 3, your attitude. You are so positive, even when I know that things are crumbling underneath, art history, whatever. You're so positive, and I appreciate that. Number 4, your willingness to try new things and to say yes when people ask you to help. Thank you for doing that. Number 5, 6, 7, your curiosity. You're going to be a lifelong learner. You're fearless, and that's going to serve you well, especially as an architecture or fine art major. It's fine. And your creativity. I'm so thankful to have been a part of your art journey. You're amazing. Your technical skill, your conceptuality. Yes. Number 8, your athleticism. I'm going to skip out on this part. I got too wordy. Number 9, the respect that you show your teacher, but your family and your ancestors. I love that about you. And 10, your humility. I know you're hearing all these wonderful things and just thinking like, okay, Mrs. Woodham, but you are so humble and kind and completely genuine. And I'm so glad to have been a part of your life. And I can't wait to see what God has in store for you. So, see you later. Bye.
Is that it?
That's it.
Okay.
Smile. Look, enjoy.
Well, it kind of like, it's like solemn. Good?
That'd be good. I'm done.
Done!
Thought we're leaving that in.